My husband says what he's doing doesn't count as cheating. I began to suspect that something was wrong when my husband started napping all the time. At first, I thought that he was sneaking out at night to meet another woman. I hated to jump straight to infidelity, but Jerry had barely even looked at me for weeks. I was certain that there was another woman in his life. Unfortunately, I was wrong. After numerous caffeinated nights of watching Jerry sleep, it became clear he wasn't sneaking anywhere. So then I began to worry that Jerry was sick. Clearly, something was causing him to be fatigued. It wasn't until I threatened to drag him to the hospital that he told me what was really going on. "I'm sorry," I interjected. "You're doing what?" "Reliving the past," Jerry replied with a smile. I was flabbergasted. "You're going to have to explain it to me one more time." Jerry took off the terribly ugly necklace that he'd been wearing for the past few weeks. He told me that he purchased it at that new store downtown. He suspected the owner was some sort of witch. The instructions for the necklace were painfully simple. Think about a time in your past. Put on the necklace and lie down. The dreams are so vivid, Jerry said, with more enthusiasm than I had seen from him in years. It's like you're really there. After listening to his explanation for the second time, there was only one question on my mind. "Why would you want to do that?" I asked. "Jerry, you're spending more time in bed than you are with me, your wife." Jerry put a hand behind his neck and looked at the floor. I could tell I had touched a nerve. "Don't get me wrong," I added. "There are times when I miss the folly of youth, but I would much rather enjoy life as I am now." Jerry took a deep breath and said, "I miss how things used to be in our marriage." That hit like a punch in the gut. "Excuse me?" I crossed my arms. "Don't you ever reminisce about the early years? When we were young, wild, and free? I miss being excited about being married to the girl of my dreams." There was a lot to unpack there, enough to fill multiple sessions of therapy. I tried to get my thoughts out without sounding too hurtful. "Jerry," I let out a deep sigh. "We're not in our 20s anymore. We're not even in our 30s anymore. One of the inescapable truths of life is that it keeps marching forward. People grow old and they change, but that doesn't mean that life is worse. It's just different. Nobody's life is perfect forever." "Mine can be," Jerry said, holding up the necklace. "No, you're just pretending it is. You're wrong." Jerry raised his voice. "I'm reliving months at a time, sometimes years. And it's real. It's so goddamn real. I can taste the food and smell the air. And don't even get me started on the sex we used to have." And there it was.